there's some other stuff I want to talk to you about real quick regarding closing costs. You've purchased a home before, but I find that a lot of people don't hear about the rest of the cost until they're 2/3 of the way into the process, and it's a big surprise. And I don't want you to have any surprises. Closing costs are where you're going to pay for the appraisal on the house, the credit reports on you, your document preparation fees and title company fees and surveys and flood search and tax search and recording fees and blah, blah, blah. It's a long list of stuff. Typical closing costs, if you're doing a first and second lien, are going to range right around $2,500. And that's by the time you're through the whole process and you've paid everybody. The $2,500 does not include two things. It does not include a mechanical inspection on the house. When you're working with somebody like, Mr. Dunham, he's going to tell you to get the house inspected. And if you want to do that, you'll hire a person to go inspect it for you, and that person will show up at the house and flip all the light switches and flush all the toilets to make sure everything's mechanically functioning. You'll pay them when you meet with them. You should anticipate a cost of somewhere between $250 and $500. You can also pay points to buy the interest rate down. A point means 1% of the base loan amount. Each point you pay will get you about 1/4% lower in interest rate. And you can analyze that to determine which is best for you, and I'll help you with it. The bottom line is that if you don't know that you're going to be in the new house for 5 years, you're probably not going to get the money back if you spend it on points. If you're going to be there over 5 years, then you're going to come out ahead. But that again is a discussion that we can have. The second set of costs that you're going to hear about are what I call your prepays. Your prepays are where you have to pay in advance to establish escrow accounts for the payment of taxes and insurance. You're normally going to pay the first 12 months of insurance the day of closing, no matter which way you go. So if your insurance is $105, that's another $1,260. Then you're going to have to put up an additional 2 months worth of insurance towards the second year's insurance premium, and that will set up a little savings account. And each month when you make your house payment, 1/12 of the second year's insurance is collected and set aside in that account so that the lender has that money available to them when the second year's insurance is due, and they pay it for you. So that's another $210. And then you got about 3 months worth of taxes that you'll use to establish an escrow account for taxes. Your taxes are $400 a month, that's another $1,200. So if you add all this together, $1,200 for 3 months worth of taxes, $210 plus $1,260 for insurance, and $2,500 for closing costs, you're looking to expend about $5,170 for closing costs.